Hi everybody. I just want to thank you all for coming today. Um, I know it's a little weird hearing from me at my own memorial service, but you all know my style, so I gotta have that spotlight no matter what. Um, and I just wanted you to hear from me personally. One of my favorite poets is Rainer Maria Rilke, and he talks a lot in his poetry about removing the injustice of someone dying younger than they should. He believes that people get so outraged that the person should have lived longer that sometimes it can hamper our letting go or our celebrating that person's life. And I really want to make sure we don't do that with me. I have lived an incredible life. I've been all over the world. I drove from Alaska to Florida when I was 19 years old, and I camped at almost every national park on the way. I've been to Japan. I've been in a boat in the middle of Puget Sound surrounded by killer whales. I've worked on environmental cases in the Florida Everglades and Southern California and nuclear power plants. And I've just had such a rich, full life that in a lot of ways I probably squeezed more living into 43 years than the average person who lives an entire life. The only really tragic part of my passing so young is my children. And that's a part that I think all of you can help me with. Madeline, Allison, and Hannah are just such special children, and they just are so bright and so talented that I just want you all to not shy away from engaging with them. If you're aunts and uncles or grandparents or whatever, come pick them up, take them places, take them to see things that I enjoy. I was a nature person. I love the national park, so if you want to honor me in some way, take them to a national park, take them camping, take them hiking, give them that love that I had. I also grew up with a love for theater, and I've done a lot of acting. So anything that any of you can do to support them in that would mean a lot to me. The other person I'm thinking a lot about today is my wife Amy, who I love deeply, and my heart breaks thinking about her being by herself. The only thing I can say to you, Amy, is that my love for you is so much bigger than can fit in one lifetime. That my love for you transcends time and space, and I promise you that you will feel it. You're feeling it right now as you're sitting there in your chair. You're going to feel it your whole life because I just love you that much. I've loved you from the moment we met. I think I asked you to marry me after a week. We lived together and got married very young, and we've been together for so many years now that you know me better than anyone, and I'll never forget the things that you've done for me, Amy. The sacrifices you made picking up and moving to California to allow me to pursue my dreams. There are a lot of wives that would not have done that, and there's probably people who knew you who didn't think you would do that, but I knew you, and I knew that you would love me and support me no matter what. And just want to kind of end here with a little poem that I really think sums up kind of my reasons for this not being a lot more religious. I'm a student of non-duality, so I believe in everything being one thing. So my spiritual beliefs encompass all religions, and it's just a very big tent. And another person who believed in that was Walt Whitman, so I wanted to read a poem by him. Why shouldn't I wish to see God better than this day? I see something of God each hour of the 24, and each moment then. In the faces of men and women, I see God. And in the mirror, I see my own face, and I see God. I find letters from God dropped in the street, and every single letter is signed in God's name, and I leave them where I find them. For I know that others will punctually come after forever and ever. So I just want to finish off by saying, celebrate my life, have fun today, smile, hug each other, love each other. I'm not going anywhere. I'm with you right now, and I love you all very deeply.